Whoa! So I just did it on the other entrance down there.
Yeah.
And they moved about half an hour ago.
No idea.
They're right over there right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to go just stand at a respectable distance and engage in the same kind of non-violent exercise of a charter right.
Whatever you do.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. Ow. Whew. Okay.
So what is it called?
So one is going that way, and one is going that way. These are the cult members, viewers, who packed up their carts and left Davie Street a couple of days ago. Thank you, guys. You had a great day. I do not believe it is a coincidence that they happen to be purchasing transit tickets today. No doubt the members of the Jehovah's Witness Church are going to try to build yet another case and use these two cult members to do it. See, and this is what makes you guys cult members. Somebody like me comes along and kind of pokes at your little power trip, your little ego trip as God's true servants, and you need to like scramble for a way to stay high on yourself, so you call Caesar. What did you say? What did you just say?
I'll talk to you after my partner and I...
Did she just say that I'm not supposed to be here?
She said yes.
Okay, well I've got something for you to read from the provincial court, so despite what she might have said.
My partner, like I said,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Wow, amazing. Okay, yep. Okay, so I heard her say that I'm not supposed to be here or something.
You can be here. Yeah.
Okay, so why is she under the impression that I'm not allowed to...
She's under the impression, I haven't seen you in a while, so she's under the impression that you still have your conditions to...
Wow.
I think...
She's woefully misinformed?
I completely forget what your conditions were, and if you don't mind, could I get your ID so that I could look through your conditions once again?
You can see my conditions right here from the record of provincial court proceedings.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah.
So these, when did they expire?
When Crown withdrew the application for the protection order on the 2nd of April because Judge Reginald P. Harris found no evidence of a direct or indirect threat.
Gotcha.
And you'll also be able to see that 2 pieces of video evidence were considered at my criminal trial, which is why I filmed. So if members of the Jehovah's Witness Church do not want to be filmed after they have installed themselves in a public place for the purpose of advertising and trying to recruit into their religion, then they might consider confining their evangelism to the internet and or watchtower property. For you guys, if you get a call from somebody at a SkyTrain station who is saying that a 6'3" brown-haired gentleman in a blue coat and brown gloves is behaving quote unquote suspiciously or is bothering someone,
Yeah.
the first question the dispatch may want to ask is, forgive me for asking, but are you a member of the Jehovah's Witness Church? And if the answer to that question is yes, then it's not really suspicious activity, it's not harassment, it's just an ex-member engaging in their charter rights the same way they are. Because I've learned that what will happen is members of the Jehovah's Witness Church will set up at a cart, say right over there, and two other members of the Jehovah's Witness Church will call and pretend to just be concerned citizens, but they won't identify as members of the Jehovah's Witness Church. And they've done that, I don't know how many times because I haven't heard the recordings, but going forward, when you get a call regarding a suspicious individual with, fitting my description, after you ask them, okay, what's your name and where are you, and you might ask them, are you a member of the Jehovah's Witness Church? Because this is an abuse of Vancouver Police Services. They treat you guys like you are their personal bulldogs because they don't want to answer questions that people who have left the religion are in a position to ask. Okay? And I have been harassed, I have been stalked, I have been intimidated, I have been physically assaulted by members of the Jehovah's Witness Church, and nothing has been done about that, yet here I still am talking to you guys because they said that I'm not allowed. Did they tell you that I'm not allowed to be? Is that why you guys are responding? You thought I was under conditions today?
So basically what we heard is that you were harassing them and they were, kept having to move and you kept following them. That's our
Okay.
concern.
So exactly what happened. I installed myself in response to their installing themselves over there.
Right?
About half an hour later, I went to see if they had moved up to there, and all I do is film from about this far away. And if that is going to result
Do
in
you
you...
ever take any of their paraphernalia?
No, I don't.
Do you ever approach the public with it?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Yeah.
So like I said, what's the plan for the rest of the day?
The plan for... I thank you for attending today, officer. The rest of my day is my business. But going forward, if maybe make a note on the... Oh, by the way, what's the report going to be today? If I could trouble you for the file number?
Yeah, I could get
Thanks a
the
lot.
number for you.
Thanks a lot.
The question we have for you at this point, and ask them the same thing, is how do we move forward today without any further issues between either one?
I'm not the one making an issue, sir. I don't call you.
I'm not saying that you did.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how we can get ahead of ourselves for the rest of the day without anyone else calling. Because it's not them that called. I know it's not you that called. It's
Right.
someone else, a different member of the public. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay. I'm not saying it's anyone from the Jehovah's Witness Church. It's just
Right.
another.
Well, there you go. This is the game they play, you guys.
So at this
Okay.
point, I just want to prevent further calls. So how do we do that?
I have no control over that.
Okay. Well,
I have
would you
no
like to
control.
Stay here for the day.
I may or may not. Sorry, file number?
20039.
20039? Thanks a lot. Yeah, if members of the Jehovah's Witness Church are going to continue to install themselves in publicly accessible places for the purpose of advertising and attempting to recruit into their religion, I am going to, and I would recommend others also, non-violently respond to that by filming them, asking them questions about their beliefs. And if that is going to result in somebody calling transit police to say that that's suspicious, disturbing behavior.
It's just, upstairs. Basically go almost all the way to the top. Yeah. Okay. You'll see it.
The best thing to do is to ask the person who's calling to complain, are you a member of the Jehovah's Witness Church? Because it's a long story, you understand? Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So it's...
But
I am not your problem.
You understand we have to do our due diligence as well.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And part of that can include asking people who call to complain about someone fitting my description going forward, are you a member of the Jehovah's Witness Church? I know you're not allowed to ask, but at this point, so we can avoid, or, you guys we can keep doing this really, And I've learned my lesson. I know what the boundaries are. They don't know what the boundaries are. Like you heard her just try to sort of say that I still have conditions imposed. Those conditions expired months ago. So I've set the precedent. and video evidence was considered at my trial, which is why I continue to record. And they've stopped recording me, which should tell you something. So anyway, 200. What was it again? File number?
20039.
Nice one. I've got it on here somewhere. Okay, just in case the battery died. 20039. Okay, and your badge number?
302.
302?
333.
333? Wow. Okay, you guys. Yeah, I'm not your problem.
Take care.
People misrepresenting themselves over the phone to call you are.